Hello, what's up with it? What's up with it? It's Briog. Um, I typically do 1v1 readings, but I've decided as of today to do collective readings. So let's start today. I was separating my decks and cleansing and removing my energy from my decks. But this card right here, this is a deck I have, a traditional, and then this is also a deck I have. But I've noticed this one is still left in there. And it happens to be the King of Pentacles. I'm not gonna make any assumption based off that straight off the bat. But I love that being caught in there. We got the Two of Wands. I'm hearing the song. I hope y'all know this song. Caught Out There. Caught out there. I hate you so much right now. I'm praying nobody going through no arguments, no texting you while you at work. Okay. But yeah, Two of Wands gave me that energy. Next, I got the Queen of Wands. I'm gonna get two more, and then I'm gonna, I love how they flying out for y'all like this. Ugh. Got the Five of Cups. Okay. Look, my daughter is asleep next to me. And she just kicked the whole thing over. Let's see how that got reorganized for y'all. It didn't change anything. Okay, I hope y'all can hear me. We got the Hierophant. Okay. Bottom of the deck, we have the Hanged One. I'm going to begin with this one because I feel called to begin with this one. The undertone of this entire thing, and I'm going to work in reverse, is my daughter kicked over and she shifted these two so that the King of Pentacles is sitting on top of the Two of Wands. But I'm gonna begin with this one like I was saying. The Hanged One being at the bottom signifies a process of a transformation taking place and a triggering enigma. So I don't know if you've been hoping to shift something. That does play along in my own personal life. I've personally told my spirit guides and my energy that I do not want my energy attached to this whatsoever. But this says there was a transformation, the undertone of this reading, there was a transformation that took place, or a trigger of a transformation that took place that is a continuous enigma. That's what I'm hearing. Okay. the last card I pulled, or I didn't even pull it, it flew out, was the Hierophant. With this card, what stands out to me is these two down here. So you might be in a position where people listen to you and follow your direction without doubt. Like, it doesn't say what I say goes, more like when you say something, it's held at a profound level, whether you know this or not. So I got the Hierophant. The Five of Cups. I was doing this one after the Hierophant, but I want to point out how its back is turned like away. Oh, sorry. Its back is turned away from the Hierophant. And then the next card is the Queen of Wands. So its back is turned away from the Hierophant, and the next one is the Queen of Wands. I apologize. The Queen of Wands. And I want to point out this dress, how this dress, it typically looks like something a feminine person or someone who enjoys feminine clothing would wear to a funeral. So you may feel like you've lost something. I have the Queen of Wands next. And also what stands out to me now, after seeing it, make sure I'm doing the right order. Okay. Is how this, I pulled it right back up. This loss pertains to a piece of external validation. Regardless if you view yourself as someone who needs external validation or not, it seems like a sense of that has been lost. And the reason I say that is because we're going from Hierophant to a woman in a dress, and that black transfers into a cat. So this like profoundness when you speak, or it's even given like intuitive wisdom, doesn't necessarily come in the same way it used to for you. Because cats appear as omens, they appear as good luck, all types of things. If cats appear as just a spiritual being. So you may not really like the fact that, you know, people don't, I don't know, people don't come to you for advice or, I don't know, something of that sense. People don't, but I feel it's because it's now seen as I want to say quirk, like a small, it's been shifted from who you are to a feature you have, which can feel like you lost something, when in reality, you have more to come. And this wand means things you are wishing for, because this isn't where you like want to settle, is what it's telling me. I'm not saying that's what, look, y'all could tell me. Okay, she's a sunflower. That's my favorite flower. Oh my god. Yeah, she's sitting at a throne, and she's in a place where anything can happen. She can make anything happen. to whoever feel like they lost some shit. Next we have the Two of Wands. And I also, like, remember I said this one said, I hate you so much right now. Wait. Held you when you were sick. Even the whole time I think to myself, this isn't fair. So that song coming through after we have the Hierophant, where people are coming to you, and then you lost that feature, or not feature, you lost that as an overall image, and it turning into something as a feature. And then the Call Out There song coming to me for the Two of Wands is telling me that this is something like it's of your essence, and the experience you have been wanting is to have it as a feature. Like, for example, I love having color in my hair, but please don't think that me having color in my hair is who I am. Like, just, it's not who I am. But yeah, it looks like you are at a place where you're realizing the different things that you can do, your gifts, your talents, the different things you can do aren't you. They're things they're your features. They're things you can do. You haven't lost any of it. They may shift form and evolve into high elevated aspects where you have to rediscover the gift because it has leveled up. Kind of like a little video game, like what is it, My Hotel. You get a new hotel room, you have to figure out how to do all of this again, but you already know how to do it. Okay. And then that was where the King of Pentacles came in. It was the first card. So first and last is that ultimately you are consistently triggering change for your own, I was about to say highest sense of wealth, but what I was hearing was health. Highest sense of health. What's best for you. We know what's best for us. Even like if someone's up all night till 3 a.m., they on their phone. They know they need to sleep. But a piece of them also knows they want more dopamine. So this shift of, I want to minimizing, quote unquote, minimizing your gifts, expands the overall hardware. And I'm saying it as I'm looking at my computer because my computer could do so much. Even though back then, a computer's purpose was to just type something up. It evolved. Okay. I had the High Priestess come out, and then the King of Swords come out. Excuse me. I'm responding to the King of Swords first because the King of Swords flipped over for me to see first. So, you may be one of the first around you doing something like this where I'm thinking of like a friend group, for example. A friend group, and you happen to be the first that wants to really understand how everyone's feeling. Because I know there's groups where there's groups and friendships where there is based off, having fun and escaping. You may be one of the first that's trying to integrate everyone's emotions into, or let me see another example. You may not be the usual leader of a group. And it doesn't give underdog, it gives like hidden boss. Is that what it's called? Is that what that show is called? I have no idea. Y'all have to tell me. I've seen it from Key and Peele, but I've never seen the real show. Okay. And then the Hierophant is ultimately, I said the Hierophant, I apologize. The High Priestess. Typically when I see this card, I never view myself as this one. I take this one as, just the unknown. I do not know what comes next. I'm leaving it in God's hands. But for this one, it says it's telling me all knowing. I can't tell you what your own inner knowing is, but whatever your inner knowing is the knowing that you are implementing, and it's showing up in the world right now. So this sense of leadership, this sense of already knowing the wisdom and wanting to share and give guidance and wanting to minimize it to expand, and it's given entrepreneur, a very strong entrepreneur. Okay, I'm gonna pull one more from this deck. If more come out, if more, I saw what was at the bottom of the deck, but it didn't stand out. I can't let y'all know. It was the Ace of Wands. It doesn't stand out to me. If it stands out to you, let me know. I would love to hear what you get from that. I hate when cards flip over because it doesn't signify anything to me. I prefer my cards to fall out. I got the Moon. I'm only going to take the Moon and what's at the bottom. So I got the Moon. The Moon following the High Priestess says that either this all-knowing of entrepreneurship, leadership, a guide, a manifester, either this is already known or unknown. Oh my gosh. / or Jesus. I don't like how I just said that. Okay. Either you already know this or you do not know this. If you do not know this, this Moon is telling me that you may be in a place where you feel like this. and you haven't quite conquered the fact that things are shifting into more spiritual aspects or hidden aspects. If you do know, I need to go to bed. If you do know, this is telling me like a surprise is on the way.